Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Mike Davenport, Louisville's Chevy Dude, Bachman Chevrolet, Louisville, Kentucky. One of the top Corvette salesmen in the country, and I get this question all the time. If you look at my video right up there, you'll see how to prevent this from happening, but Corvettes die all the time, especially if you're anywhere in the snow belt where the vehicles will set over the winter, you store them, and you just properly don't charge them. Again, that video right above here is what to do so this doesn't happen. So, well, that happens here on the showroom floor as well, because people get into the cars and they play the radios, and you got the 6-car club salesmen that want to sit in cars and not call customers. They'll sit in cars and listen to the radios and all that stuff. So I figured, since this car is dead on the showroom floor, I've shot this video before, but I've never been happy with it. So I'm going to try it again, see if I can upload it and show you what to do and how to properly jumpstart your Corvette, and also some of the things that you may happen or may not happen. I don't know if it's going to happen on this vehicle, but I'm going to talk about them when you do jumpstart it, some things that may happen to your vehicle that may freak you out. But stay tuned. So the very first thing you want to do is be able to how to get into the car. As you see here, I can't get into the car. It's dead. If I hit the unlock button, nothing happens. So you got to be able to access the car as well. So right back here, way over here, you'll see that, where's that? Right over here. It used to be under the T, but way over here is a key cylinder. So if you take the key and you hit this little button right here, undo it, there's a key in there. So this will go right up in there, twist it, and it'll pop that. And you can see one of the things that's happening, walk up here. You can see one of the things that happened, we have activated the alarm on the car. So being the car is dead, it's gonna do really goofy things. So we'll come back here. I'll show you what else we need to do is put this key away. I always like to put the key away so I don't lose it. So right in here is a handle that you need to pull. So when I pull that handle, this will pop that door and you'll come up. So did you hear that? The window kind of scraped the bottom of this, so you got to be really careful when you open that up, and it's kind of tradition. It happens all the time here. So I knew about it, so I didn't really think much about it because it's just habit. So now that I've got that open, so you just want to be careful to not scratch up here, but you should be fine regardless, even if you don't think about it. But now that it's open, now we have to jump start it. I think the best thing to have nowadays, it's changed over the years, and this is what's great about technology, is I have this little Genius boost box. There's actually 2 of them. This is my small one. I have a bigger one as well. If you go down in the description below, if you want to buy it, it's in Amazon. If you buy it through the link in the description below, it actually helps me out a little bit, supports my channel by doing so. Amazon pays me just a little bit of money. But this is what I use to jumpstart the car. Battery on the Corvette is located back here. There are no other areas of jump starting points. You have to come back here. So I had somebody call me the other day and say, hey, is there something under the hood, or whatever the case may be? It's all right here. So the battery's located here, and you want to be real careful not to rip the carpet. My very first 14 came in. They have to do a PDI process to do the battery, and they actually ripped this and I had to replace it. So I learned that right from the beginning, way back in 13. So it's a little difficult to come up, but you just want to kind of do this a little bit. And right under here is the styrofoam there, and that's all you have to do in order to get access to the battery. So of course it's always black on black, red on red. The positive battery terminal is actually covered up by this little plastic thing here. So you just pull that right back and you get that in there. You can see it just sparked on me a little bit, and we can see the lights happen. The horn starts honking. Just hit the unlock button, and that'll shut the alarm right off. We'll just hop right in here, foot on the brake, start the car like normal, and you hear it just did that, so that's kind of normal. Just let the battery box sit on there for a second. So if you hit that again, it's going to act like the car's starting, so shut it off, foot on the brake, and we'll just let it sit here now for a second and let it get some charge on it, and then start it up. You also may experiencing click, 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 click. That could go on for a minute. It's not a big deal. Just let it happen. Don't try to do anything. Don't freak out. Just let it work itself off. It'll shut off after about a minute or so. We'll wait another second or so. it did not happen in this car, which is fine. It makes my life a little bit easier. A lot of times when the car is dead, especially when it's been dead for a while. So this car I just realized it was dead today, and it wasn't dead like last Friday. So just over the last 4 or 5 days it died. So a lot of times up here where the 0 mile per hour is, you're gonna start getting all sorts of issues. It's gonna say service rear axle, add washer fluid when the washer fluid is completely full, you know, service StabiliTrak system, service anti-lock brake system. You're gonna get all sorts of codes thrown up. And you gotta remember that this car is all electronic. So in a nutshell, what it's doing is it's freaking out. So it's kind of like, I don't know how you say it. I guess it's kind of like if you use a defibrillator on somebody who's had a heart attack. As a firefighter, I was for a long time. It's kind of a normal reference for me. But so that's what's going to happen. So if that happens, don't worry about it. Just let the car run for a half hour, go out and drive it, and you're good to go. So that's how you jump start a Corvette, regardless if it's a C7, C6, C5. You're going to do it the same way. Use the jump box. The jump box is a lifesaver, not only for your Corvette, for any vehicle that you have out there. That's something I use here every single day. There's the one that I showed you, and then there's a bigger one. So the reason it may not have started the first time that I tried is because I'm using a smaller one, so that one's not really made for 6.2 liter engines, but it works. So there's a bigger one that that you can look at for as well. That's down in the description of my Amazon cart as well, my Amazon list. So again, thanks for watching. If there's anything I can help you out with, don't hesitate to call. Look forward to working with you. Have a great day and drive safely.